is going on, guys? Paulo1, and today you are watching a double chem strike by Carnage Mush on the map Sovereign. A pretty crazy gameplay. It is with the Honey Badger, but it's still a pretty good gameplay playing some Blitz, which is actually a great game mode to go for double chem strikes. The spawns are a little bit more contained, a little less sporadic and kind of crazy. So if you guys haven't tried Blitz before, I would definitely recommend trying it out. But also, guys, make sure to go check out Carnage Mush's channel for this gameplay. He's an amazing member of the Carnage clan, and he's posting some great content on his channel. He does a lot of variety and a lot of crazy stuff. He has little mini-tages and stuff. So make sure to go over to his channel and check him out before this video is over, or once this video ends, make sure to go check him out. So today, guys, I have some interesting information to talk about today. As you guys know, the possibility as for Modern Warfare 4 as being the next Call of Duty, the Call of Duty that we see in 2014, is very likely. It's a good chance that we'll be seeing this game be the next Call of Duty, and this is a really good thing for several different reasons. Personally, the Modern Warfare series is just one of my favorite series in Call of Duty. I love it. It's a lot of fun. But also, the good thing about this is I think that it's going to bring Call of Duty back to that greatness, to that point where, you know, it was once that really huge game that everyone loved. Whether we like it or not, a lot of people have stopped playing Call of Duty, as you guys have probably noticed that not as many people are online when we play Call of Duty anymore. There's about 150,000 players on average on the Xbox and PlayStation 3, and I think about a little less than 100,000 on next-gen consoles. So, you know, we're not at that point where, you know, there's 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 people playing Call of Duty every day, and where they sold millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of copies, because Call of Duty Ghosts was the first year in many years where they haven't sold more than the previous year. So that kind of stinks, and, you know, a lot of people know and realize that it's kind of declining. The franchise is kind of going downhill a little bit, especially after the release of Call of Duty Ghosts, which is very unfortunate. And, you know, there's a lot of reasons on why this could be. It could be because it's just getting stale, but also it could be because it's a new series that they have launched. It's something that people aren't familiar with. The average population, the majority of the people that play, the people that aren't hardcore fans but are still fans, you know, when they saw Black Ops or they saw Modern Warfare, they were like, oh, I know this game. This is the next game. This is really, you know, popular. And people bought it for that reason. With Ghost coming out, a brand new series, you know, people weren't as familiar with what that exactly was, especially the people, like I said, that aren't as in tune with the Call of Duty franchise and the series, and, you know, don't know everything about it. Just the average players that play, you know, 2-3 times a week. So that could be a reason, and, you know, they kind of even knew that going into releasing Call of Duty Ghosts that might happen, and unfortunately it looks like it did. So if they release another game in the Modern Warfare series, whether it be Modern Warfare 4 or just another installment, it could be like, you know, Modern Warfare Iron Man or something, I don't know, just another extension, then I guarantee that these sales will go back up, and we could see a rise in Call of Duty again, which would be very, very good, because it kind of sucks to play in such a limited game, a game that's not as popular anymore, or a community that has shrunken. It kind of stinks to see a game that we love so much kind of decline. And I would love personally to see it come back to its greatness. But today I have some information and a little bit of kind of some news on this next game, whatever it may be, and I'm going to talk about it. So basically, as you guys know, Sledgehammer is the next company to make Call of Duty. The franchise has turned into a 3-year cycle where it will alternate and switch between Treyarch, Infinity Ward, and Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer previously worked on Modern Warfare 3. They helped with, I believe, the DLC and the campaign, and it's slightly on the multiplayer. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they did help on that game. And while they were developing Modern Warfare 3, or the year that Modern Warfare 3 came out, they started working on the game that we're going to be seeing this year of 2014. So they have had 2 years, a little more than 2 years actually, I think, to work on this next game that we're going to be seeing. That's the first time that they've had more than a year to work on a Call of Duty game since the first one released, which was a long time ago, of course. And that's really, really big. This is going to be the first time that we've ever seen what a Call of Duty would look like after more than 2 years of development. And that's really, really big, guys. That's a good chance that we could see something that we've never seen before. And I know we say that every year, but I really do have faith in a new company as well as a new development team, as well as having 2 years to produce a game. I really do have faith in that, and I'm really excited. That's really big news. And from this point on, after this year, we're going to be seeing every company have 2 years of development. So Black Ops 3, that's 2 years of development. That's going to be 2015 Call of Duty. So, you know, every point from now on is going to be a game that has been developed for 2 years instead of a single year, which is a very, very good. It's a good step in the right direction. So, some information has kind of released or come out recently on the next Call of Duty information. So, basically, Charlie Intel is a kind of a group that gets together information through emails and stuff like that. They're very reliable. They're a very good source. And basically, I'm going to be reading an article that I will link in the description below. But it says, a new job listing at Sledgehammer Games. It says that, you know, they're asking for graphical enhancements, and they're looking for people to join their VFX team temporary jobs. So that makes sense, because once the game releases, they're not going to have hire people really anymore for final stage development kind of things, because the game will be releasing in, you know, a few months. So that makes sense that they're coming to the end and they're adding the final touches, or they're going to be adding the final touches here in the next few months for Call of Duty, whatever it's going to be, Call of Duty 2014. And the article basically says that, I'm going to read it to you. It says, we're looking for VFX artists to contribute to areas of in-game effects, including but not excluding weaponry effects, vehicle destruction, large-scaled rigid body simulations, and environmental effects such as fire, smoke, water, and weather systems. So the last part, the weather systems, I thought that was very interesting. That means they're going to probably be having different kinds of things that are going to happen, not just like Ghost where there was little environmental things that you can change, but bigger things where there's, you know, there's rain, there's a big storm, maybe there's a tornado that comes through and destroys 3 or 4 buildings, or a tsunami that you have to get up to a higher level of elevation or it will wipe you out and kill you, or maybe a single map that we see. Maybe there'll be 2 different environments of it. Maybe there'll be one where it's nighttime and there's one where it's raining. So it's the same map, but maybe one time where you get into that lobby and you start playing that map, maybe it's nighttime. Maybe the next time you play, it's going to be daytime. Maybe the next time you play, it's going to be raining. You know what I mean? That's really interesting. I think that's a great idea if that's what it is. So that's really cool. I'm excited for that, and whether, you know, whatever it may be. But they also went on to say that basically at the development for over 2 years now, Activision has confirmed that Call of Duty has changed into a 3-year development cycle, which is very good. So guys, whatever we're going to be getting in 2014, I have a lot of faith in it. I know we've been saying that for a long time, but if this is a Modern Warfare release, it's very good. That's a good step in the right direction. It will bring the Call of Duty franchise back to its greatness, I think. And if we see Black Ops 3, which has believed to be, I'm not 100% sure on this, I haven't done too much research, but I've heard that Black Ops 3 has been confirmed. I don't know how reliable that is, but if it is, or if Black Ops continues, the series continues into Black Ops 3, that's very good as well, because people are familiar with that Black Ops series, and it will bring a lot more people back to the franchise and buying. We'll have a lot more people to play against in lobbies. There'll be 500,000 people online instead of 100,000 on, and the connection, people joining your games won't be a problem, because that's turned into a big problem. You get into a game and people back out, and then it takes forever for people to join back, and it kind of sucks. It really does. So imagine having a Call of Duty where there was 4 million people on every single day. It would be so much more fun, so much, such a better game to play. You would feel like you're playing a game that people are still, playing, not a dead game where there's only 100,000 on and less than 100,000 at night. But anyways, guys, been Apollo 1. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the description below or in the comment section below. Make sure to go check out Carnage Mush's channel, and I will see you guys later.